This review has been requested by my man, Lob City 2.0. Awesome YouTube name. This was actually a lot of fun. I know a few people who didn't appreciate it at all, and I totally understand. I'll discuss it momentarily. But here's the reason why I personally had a blast watching this movie. Yo, what's up everybody, G to the S here. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing Aquaman. Once home to the most advanced civilization on Earth, the city of Atlantis is now an underwater kingdom, ruled by the power-hungry King Orm, played by Patrick Wilson. With a vast army at his disposal, Orm plans to take over the remaining oceanic people and then the surface world. Standing in his way is Aquaman himself, played by Jason Mamoa, Orm's half-human, half-Atlantean brother and true heir to the throne. With help from Royal Counselor Vulko, played by both Gil and Harry Osborn himself, Willem Dafoe, Aquaman must retrieve the legendary Shrine of Atlan and embrace his destiny as protector of the deep. Now, before I get to the negatives of this film, let me discuss some positives first, because I want to be nice to this movie. First off, it's beautiful looking. In terms of CGI, I saw it in 3D also, keep that in mind. But whenever I'm watching the scenes that are underwater, the 3D looks impressive. Sure, not the most perfect 3D I've ever seen, but it's not terrible looking either. I mean, in terms of scenes when we're on Earth, the camera movements in this film, although filmed and shot really well, it doesn't support the 3D really well. But still, it looks beautiful in terms of its action sequences in this movie. I mean, come on, you gotta give it up to Warner Brothers for the amount of effort they put into the action scenes. They are edge of your seat exciting. Especially, of course, the final climax of the film. That's where the action gets going. The fight choreography in this movie is always fun to watch. Also, the direction from James Wan, for me, I thought was really good. Sure, not the most perfect performance in the movie, but still, at least James Wan tried his best, and I think he did a good job. Yeah, whatever, come at me, sue me. I mean, yeah, maybe the characters could have had a lot more screen time in the movie than I hoped in terms of character development and articulation, but still, at least they're entertaining to watch. That's still never a terrible thing at all. As long as any character in any movie, live action or animated, if they can get me pumped for excitement, I'm all down for it. Now, the story and plotline in terms of execution, yes, it's like multiple movies crammed into one. It's Lion King meets Black Panther meets Ant-Man. It's every single movie that you know but mushed together. Some of you might be annoyed by that, and I can see why. But for me, even though the story beats are familiar and done over and over again, I just thought it was a really fun movie to watch, that's all. All a movie has to do is never bore me. And this movie did make me dip my toe in the water and I dived right into the Pacific Ocean, metaphorically speaking. It did its job and I applaud the filmmakers for it. That's all that matters. Now getting the negatives out of the way, they're very minor in my opinion. I mean, the one thing that I always have trouble with in this film was the comedic timings and humor. You guys 100% know that I rant about those kinds of things in movies and TV shows as well, let's be honest. But in this movie, there's not really that much comedy that I was expecting. And I actually find that quite surprising. Kudos to DC Comics on that. In the end, I can't find anything bad to say about Aquaman. I thought it was a fun, mindless, popcorn superhero movie, despite the fact that it does have problems. But none of the problems are very major, thankfully so. So overall, it was fun, entertaining, and I was scarfing down a huge family-sized bag of gummy bears throughout the whole movie. My eyes were glued to the screen. I haven't checked my watch once. That's how much I enjoyed this movie. As a result, I rate Aquaman 4.5 stars out of 5. Still not one of the best movies of all time. I wouldn't go that far, but still, I enjoyed it nevertheless. So Aquaman, have you seen it? If you have, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Answers down below, please. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share that video with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. Also, if you want a shout out on a future video, just follow me on both Instagram and Twitter, and I will choose one of my Cinedroids to be displayed as a shout out. The link's in the description below. And also follow me on Stardust so you can catch early reactions of movies, TV shows, and trailers. I'll put the link of it below in the description so you can download the app for yourself. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.